visionary, leader, an innovation that changed the world. On this day in history, October 5th, 2011, Steve Jobs, the co-founder of Apple, passed away due to complications from pancreatic cancer. Born in San Francisco, Jobs was adopted as a baby. He graduated from high school in Cupertino, and in 1972 he attended Reed College, a liberal arts school in Portland, before dropping out after a single semester. He then worked briefly for Atari before traveling to India to study Zen Buddhism. In 1976, in his parents' garage, Jobs and an engineering friend, Steve Wozniak, founded Apple Computers. With no technical training and no business experience, Jobs had an appreciation for technology and an idea that computers could be used for much more than they were. In 1977, Jobs and Wozniak launched the Apple II, which would become the first popular personal computer. By 1980, Apple went public, and Jobs, then 25, became a multimillionaire. 4 years later, and one of the most notable inventions of all time, Apple debuted the new Macintosh, which was the first personal computer to have a GUI, or graphical user interface, which allowed users to navigate the screen using a mouse rather than by typing. However, not all was rosy between Jobs and the board of directors. In 1985, following a power struggle, Jobs left the company and established a new enterprise, Next, which developed high-performance computers. Although the computers he was able to build were too expensive for the general audience, a Next workstation was used by British scientist Tim Berners-Lee to develop a novel creation at the time, the World Wide Web. The following year, Jobs acquired a small graphics studio founded by George Lucas and renamed it to Pixar Animation. In late 1996, Apple, which was struggling without Jobs, bought Next and hired Jobs as an advisor. The following year, he became interim CEO and eventually full CEO in 2000. Under his leadership, Apple flourished into one of the world's most valuable corporations. He was said to know what the customer wanted before they knew it themselves, and with his charisma and demanding perfectionism, was able to turn what used to be boring old product launches into highly anticipated events that the whole world wanted to tune into. Under his vision, Apple not only dropped the computer from its name, but also went on to launch the iPod in 2001, the iPhone in 2007, and the iPad in 2010. Unfortunately, throughout the years, Jobs battled with health issues, including surgery in 2004 to remove a tumor and a liver transplant in 2009. He would continue to lead Apple until August of 2011 when he stepped down as CEO. 6 weeks later, he passed away in his home in Palo Alto, California. One of the greatest innovators and business people of the modern era, Jobs had an estimated net worth of more than $7 billion at the time of his death.